All right, welcome to Money Never Sleeps. This is a show where we talk about anything and everything that impacts the flow of money, from around the corner to around the world. And I've been touching on a lot of different topics over the past few shows, and I've been this week, late last week, I've been talking a lot about cryptocurrency and basically what's going on out there. Look, Bitcoin, went over 50,000 and came back down a little bit. Um, I, I don't want to talk about pricing. I don't want to talk about any of that on this show right now. I want to talk about regulation. All right, you have a lot of big banks, and this is what's making things move. You have a lot of big banks, a lot of other institutions. They're jockeying for position in this space. They've ignored it for a while. Not all, but you have a lot that have ignored it for a while. And then what's happening now is that now you have all the big banks. They have to jockey. They have to be in. They have to be in FOMO, right? The a fear of missing out of what's going to happen, the next big wave of things to come. Okay, I say this a lot when it comes to cryptocurrency. The utility of the project is what is key. If there's no utility, there's no use case for it, then all it is a coin that's been issued for nothing. Not all projects go as rapidly as you like. Then all of a sudden you see the project evolve into what it's going to be, and then the value starts really coming out of it, and it becomes very very interesting. The bottom line is regulation is what is going to help to I guess give credibility or validity to the projects that are out there right now, and give them something to look forward to. When you have the banks, they're looking at they look at the cryptos as an intangible asset. Basically, it is a store of value, and basically it's only as good as what it does. All right, you can't go. I mean, you can in some places. You can go utilize crypto to go buy whatever you're going to buy. Bread, pizza, whatever it is that they're buying. Bottom line is, with that, is because of the tradability of certain cryptos, people would be hesitant. They're looking at it more as an investment than as something to utilize as currency. This is why you have a lot of these prices driving up and down. People are trading it like it's a casino. Like you had the Reddit trade and everything else for GameStop, all this other stuff. And you have this thing with the coin that was a joke, that was made to be a joke, that now is becomes reality. Things evolve, so the utility of the coin, of the crypto, of the digital asset, you know is important. Regulation, and again, that has to come from the governments. They have to go, and the financial, whoever handles the financial aspects of things for each country, they have to actually set some standards. Some countries have. I think in the United States, they have to do that a little more, make it clearer, so that you know whether it be a bank, whether it be a brokerage firm, that they have the ability to hold these assets on their books for their clients. Or their clients are able to hold these assets with them. Because if they're going to be the custodians of these assets, there has to be someone overseeing it to make sure that everything's okay. You can't have the wild, wild west, and this is what it's been. You have to go and see what else can be put into play, and I'm sure they're going to start doing it. And this administration, I would imagine that they want to do it and really come up with a plan of action to handle this the right way for longevity. Okay, when you know the enthusiasts, the enthusiasts for cryptos, they want deregulation, they want decentralization, they want all this stuff. The problem is when you have that, everyone has to be has to be on board. Everyone has to be at the party, right? They have to be there, ready to do it, and that we're far from that. Look, a Bitcoin is not going to replace the U.S. dollar or any other currency. Let's stop it. It's not going to happen. Okay. Now, would other currencies have their own crypto asset? I think it's going to come to pass. U.S. dollar right now is digital. I mean, you go and you get paid. It goes to your bank account. You go, you use your card to go spend things. How many of you are actually taking cash out of the bank? Okay, and large denominations for things. You're not, especially now in this environment. You're not doing it. So things are digital right now as it is. So the U.S. dollar being, a digital asset, I mean, it's not too far away. It's there. It's there. They just have to turn the key and make it all happen. Um, you know, and then with other crypto assets, the values, the value has to do with the utility. So if there's a utility there and is being used for something that's important, the trading aspect of it is what becomes becomes a could potentially become problematic. Reason being is because now they're trading it like it's a stock. Okay, and then how are you looking at the crypto asset? Is it a stock? No, it's not. If it's trading like a stock, that's because of the supply and demand. I get it. However, again, you have to look at the utility. If a crypto asset is being used for, they have them for art, they have them for other physical assets that are in storage. They even use it, for gold. They have the actual asset somewhere. So if you're using it and it's representing other assets, then you have a utility. If you're utilizing it for a business and you're accepting that coin, that's a utility. And that's the whole thing, the utility. If you have the utility there, then that is what matters, the utility. Okay, if you're using it in a particular business, whatever, there's use there. So there, you found your value. It just has to, spread a little further, and the value is going to be there. All right, and the regulation is going to. A lot of people think that it's like Big Brother watching, but you kind of need and I'm getting an alert as I'm getting an alert. It's a weather alert. Bad weather out there. I'm sorry about it, but can't control it. Bad weather out there where you have the winter wonderlands, you have the ice lands that are happening. This is what's transpiring, and this is what happens when you're doing something live, as this is live. All right. So, but regulation, you have a lot of people that the enthusiasts, crypto enthusiasts, they don't like it. They think it's taking away the power of the people, everything else. The point of the matter is you need some sort of structure. Without structure, you have chaos, and out of chaos sometimes comes magic, sometimes comes more chaos. Okay, when you're dealing with things of value, having chaos is not a good thing. Is really not a good thing. Being disruptive is good. You always want to be disruptive and do something that's greater, that's better than what was previously done, and that's what this is all about. But again, you got, it has to be done the right way. That's the only way that crypto is going to have its day in the sun, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be done the right way. I believe it's going to be done the right way. And again, look, all these are my opinions. When I do Money Never Sleeps, my opinions. I'm not, pushing anyone one way or the other, whether it be in an industry or any particular stock or anything else. I just share my views because I think it's important for people to share ideas and share views. That's why, with the Reddit thing, You know, I was all for people sharing their views on things. The market manipulation part of it is going to come out, and I said this a few weeks ago, saying it now, it's going to come out in the wash because I mean, anything that was done is public. It's public. It's not private. It's public. So all the Reddit things and all that other stuff, that's public stuff. Now, what people did on Telegram or Signal, I don't know. Not involved in that. Not involved in this whole deal. But the point of the matter is, retail investors getting ignited. I love it. I think education is a part of it. You got to be educated. You got to learn how to invest. You can't treat it as it's a video game. You know, and see, Robinhood, in theory, for what it did, was good. It brought more people to the equation, more retail investors, more younger people learning how to invest. What Robinhood needs to do is they need to go and have tools there to teach people what investing is about. Bring people in to teach them. To teach them. Okay, you have people out there now. If you're smart, you go on Twitter and stuff. You'll find some people that can actually show you a thing or two, and you can learn. You can learn. You have resources online. Check it out. You have a lot of different areas that you can learn stuff. You can go to big brokerage firms like Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. They have tutorials on there too. Go on YouTube, learn something. You have to be informed. The more informed you are, the better you are. Whether it be a stock, whether it be crypto, whether it be real estate, whatever it may be. And that's it. All right, but that's it for this edition of Money Never Sleeps. I want to thank you for joining me. And look, we'll be back with you. I'm going to be back with you again. We're going to talk about more things and more things and more things. Again, these are all my opinions. You take it for what it is. You listen, you don't listen. It's all up to you. I just need to share this with you because I think that if you don't share knowledge that you have, then what's the purpose of having the knowledge in the first place? You got to share it. All right, you guys enjoy and thank you.